Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Tuesday, January 9, 2018. Here's an update on Susan, the 1940 Lyman 16-foot yacht tender. When we last visited her, she didn't look like this. Now, everything below the waterline has received 3 coats of clear penetrating epoxy sealer. And as I was working on this, it became pretty clear to me pretty quickly that the Keelson had to be replaced. John's been working on it, and I'll just hand it off to him so that he can take you through the process that he's been undergoing.
Well, first of all, Mike started taking it apart, and he took the keel off the boat, and he pulled the keel off the Keelson, because the keel and the Keelson came out together. It wasn't easy getting them out, that's for sure. When we got them out and got them apart, we noticed we quickly had an array of problems with the Keelson, in which we decided that there was no doubt that we'd have to replace it. So, as Mike got us a nice piece of quarter sawn oak, we thinned it down a ½ inch for the Keelson, fitted it in, put the tapers on the edge of it, because the edges have to be tapered for the lap straight. Then I wanted to make sure I had everything in place, so I actually put in this steering post and cut the hole for the drive shaft. Then I had to get inside, because when I have it clamped on the boat, there's a slight arch to the keel. It's nice and straight, but there's a slight arch to it. So as I clamped it together and I went to put the keel and the Keelson on the bench, I started noticing that with the sealer between them, they like to slide, and that would lose the shape of the keel that I had. So I went underneath it and I put some screws in it to lock the Keelson and the keel together. I'm going to take it off, then I'm going to 5200 in between them and put them back together, then I'll mount it in the boat.
And while John's been working on that, you can see that I've made the first pass with 3M premium marine filler fairing compound on all of the fastener holes. The part that is really not going to be fun at all is that, well, here you see the strake that lands on the garboard. The garboards are gone and released. Well, every one of these holes is a place where a clench nail passed through and clenched this strake to the garboard. I cut all of those clench nails using a multi-master fine tool, and it was really relatively easy to pop the heads and what was left of the shafts out of this side. But now, just as I was beginning to shoot this video, I started scraping the garboards. Well, here's my challenge. This part of each clench nail has stayed, and I think you can see them, has stayed with the garboard. So now it's my unenviable opportunity to go through the entire length of both of these and pop every one of these clench nails out. I will then fill every one of those holes with toothpicks and Gorilla Glue, so that when we put everything back together, we have some new wood to work with as we insert the new clench nails. So that's pretty much where we are on the 1940 Lyman Yacht Tender on January 9, 2018. We'll be back to you with an update very, very soon. We hope to close her up and finish sealing the garboards and the keel and install the two garboards once the keel and keelson are in place. Finish the fairing of the strakes between the garboard and the waterline, and then it will be time for primer. It's amazing how a little primer transforms a hull. Until then, thank you so much from Snake Mountain Boat Works.